Hello everyone, good evening, good evening. Give me just a moment and we will get this party started. Let me just transition this across. Okay, so we are back for another Monday night gaming session and we're going to be running through with Diablo 3. We are still at Torment 11. We haven't really made a huge amount more progress. Last time we actually just got some Greater Rift Keystones and we ran through and we did our Reinhart run. We're probably going to do similar today because we're not playing with my brother. It's just grinding out levels, trying to find the Halo of Arlis and take things forward from there is probably going to be our best bet. Good evening there, Helldog. Welcome back. I hope you're having a fun day. Right, so if we are still at Torment 11, everything is still terrifying. And we're going to see if we can actually get... I mean, if we find the Halo of Arlis, it's probably going to end up going in the cube, and we're going to have one of our Convention of Elements out. Let me actually just double check. If we have one spare, we might have a spare. Or we might not. We might not. Either way. If we get the Halo of Arlis, it can go in the cube and that will help us with our Reinhart build. If not, then it can stay out here and it will help us with our regular build. It's fine. Oh, thank you very much, Greg. And I hope you're enjoying your time off. GR75, geez, well done. That's the season conquest, isn't it? That's pretty hefty. Okay, let's do this. Everything is already terrifying. I hate Torment 11. We'll be fine once we're in the swing of everything. It's just until we actually get everything going properly. And I haven't played in a bit of time. I mean, the last week's been really busy and hectic for me, so. Other conquests that we could potentially do this season if there's time. Curses is back on the cards. That's always relatively straightforward as long as there's high kill speed. Speed Racer we're probably not going to manage running between the acts. I've not succeeded that one yet, and there's not enough time for me to do Masters of the Universe, so it's somewhat limited in what the options are for me. Let's back off just a little bit from that. Keep the meteors on them. Yeah, they're all dead anyway. Might have been better if I didn't start directly with Greater Rift. I don't know. So just do a regular one to get back in the swing. Of course, of course. Yeah, I saw that Phoenix Point had been delayed until tomorrow, so very much looking forward to seeing how that pans out. Even if it is just going to be a single mission, it will be a lot of fun to run through. Okay, I've remembered that I actually have Black Hole as something I can trigger, so that's going to make things a little bit easier to manage. Nope, not this way. Back we go. Back we go, everyone. Just get out of my face, everyone. I just want to be here killing easy mobs. I dread to think what Garrigan level my brother's making to, but if he's running GR 75, it's going to be quite high. There is no two ways around that. No extra mobs down here? I'm surprised. Alright, back the other way. Black Hole doing its job. It does disappoint me that they can leap over it a little bit, but we're not in too much danger. Alright. fingers crossed. This doesn't go terribly badly. Obviously with little crapping... Nope. The little crapping annoying things that can resurrect like that, it can very quickly go badly. In fact, let's head back to town, just for sanity's sake. We are going to lose a minute, which is a pain, but we're not dead, which is good. Once we get a bit closer, we can run back in, so we're not going to lose a full minute. But yeah, we are sailing very close to the wind at the moment. Still, there's nothing really wrong with that. You know, just got to be careful. And we do have an extra cheat death, so not entirely terrifying. Just mostly terrifying. You know, abysmally terrifying. This is going to mean that we may not actually succeed in this greater effort. That's probably close enough. Big one's gone. Annoying things. Right, you. And you are summoning. Right, is that the immediate area cleared? Yes. Not entirely. Just die already. The damn dudes. Conduit will help us, but that's not what the problem is that we have with this script. The problem is that things can resurrect. Nope. We got to get out of here. No way. Carefully forwards is the only way we're going to manage this. And we can, like, pepper the area on the other side, but we've got to watch out that they don't end up resurrecting things on this side. I don't feel comfortable doing this. I'm just going to say that right now. I see you trying to be sneaky behind me. Okay, we're back with our extra cheat death. Cool. And some proper mobs. Proper mobs, of course, are actually better for us because they allow us to accelerate the time on significantly. This does feel so janky. Like, it's everything I can do to keep about up with the time at the moment. And even then, I'm not actually succeeding in that. I'm just trying. So if we get more hacks, then it'll be better. Yeah, like this. Can actually work really well for us. Okay, we're a little bit ahead. Not much though. time before you summon more friends in. This is so tentative. Okay, another level. Let's give him a bit of hand back there. Speed pylon might help us. I'm sorry, I'm going to read that later, Helldog. I need to focus entirely on what's going on here. Yeah, I can see that there's a chat message, but I really can't read it at the moment because I have to look away from the screen, which just seems a bit suicidal right now. Some of these off. That's pretty much everything I can do to stay alive, really, while all this is happening. Right, good pack. Nice. That's giving us a bit of a buffer. Okay, let's go this way. And on. Oh my god, those were the worst. They were the worst, but while I don't have a black hole available, we may have to fight them just for a second. Right, black hole is back. Let's teleport through this way. This could be like deathly for us. Okay, got them. But yeah, more of these guys, not fun. Just everyone die already. And more importantly, stop summoning friends. That's what's causing me as much trouble as anything. It's the resurrections. Okay, I think we're alright. I think we're going to be okay. This is like right at the limit of our survivability. Especially this particular collection of... Geez, that was a brown trouser moment. Monsters that have rolled in. %. Gone. Take that one on the chin so we can get more murder down here. Okay. Shield pylon. Perfect. I mean, we're not that worried about the Rift Guardian themselves. It's everything else that's terrifying. Oh my word. Let's start drinking again. Okay, we do have a spare convention of elements. Well, that solves that question, at least. So, we want to be pumping esoteric alteration, mostly.
I am returning to town.
Right, oh, Street Fighter 4. Okay, okay. Finally had a chance to read that message, Helldog. Okay, while those are IDing, let's put these Garrigan points in. Good evening, Fallen. You just missed the brownest trousers moment ever for our run through just there. Where was I putting focus? We just did a GR51, I think it was. Yeah, we've got a couple of foci. Oh, we do have a spare convention of elements. Alright, well this one's better. So there is that going for us. Tau Rash's face, that can go with the other Tau Rash's face. Well, you should be able to wind back just a couple of minutes, but yeah, we've only been going for like 10 minutes. But just the last run, we triggered our death twice in it, which is not fun. Oh, cool. Firewalkers, that's going to help. We didn't actually die, but we had to run back to town the first time. The second time, we just charged on, carrying straight on in, and, you know, throw caution to the wind. I hate those resurrecting fallen shaman bastards. Right. We got a few shards, not many, so we'll talk to Kadala, and we're asking for amulets more than anything at the moment.
That will look nice.
That is too expensive.
Well, I'm glad we got something, but it's not what we wanted. So let's throw that away. No, not inattentive. Just everything's hitting really, really hard. We're flying close to the wind at the moment. See, Amos is terrified. You can hear it in his voice. You gonna settle down, mate? What are you doing? Which way are you going? Are you coming inside, or you just... Is cat. Is cat. Yeah, you are. You're totally a cat. Right. Regular Nephilim Rift. Now this will be easier. It won't be much easier, but it'll still be, like, not terrifyingly deathly dangerous. Because we don't have a time limit. Although we still want to make sure that everything dies efficiently. Let's say efficiently. Yeah, back off just a tiny bit while they're doing all that ranged crap at us. Dude, just decide which way you're gonna sit on me, or don't. I don't mind, just, you know, pick a direction. Don't just keep turning around in my armpit.
Not ready.
Ooh, I hear a goblin. I hear a goblin. We like goblins. It's just a regular treasure goblin, but we still like them. Well, they're on fire, so that means they're going down. Murder, murder, murder. Yes, it was incredibly hardcore, the previous run. But I mean, that's kind of the point with what we're trying to do at the moment. We're trying to push ourselves so that we do advance a bit faster. And I think it's good that we do that rather than just moving slowly. I see you. Haha. And you're dead already. Okay. Let's grab these. Now we can move a bit faster while this is going on. We get Black Hole back significantly more quickly than before. And it is the struggle with seasonal play, especially as a casual gamer. If I had like 24/7 to play, or if this was the only thing I played, that's the other option, then I'd get better gear faster and we'd be able to put together whatever build we wanted pretty straightforwardly. But only really playing once a week, and only then for a couple of hours, it does limit your options significantly. I've not specifically increased the game volume. If anything, it sounds about normal on this end. So it may just be you. But let me double check actually. Because sometimes it does weird stuff where it ignores all of that. There we go. Just in case. Hey there, Wallafried. You missed a brown trousers moment before. Well, actually 2 brown trousers moments before. We are pushing the envelope and all other metaphors that you can throw at playing dangerously. Or we were before. Less so right this second. Right, I guess we're going around this way. Ooh, more stuff. Anyone up this way? Yeah, we've got a couple. Yeah, we had a GL51 a moment ago, which we succeeded. Just. Possibly not best to start with a GL51 when I haven't played in a week. I should have started with something a little bit easier just to get back in the swing of the character. But it's all okay. We didn't die too many times. Oh, cool. That's not too many actually. That's a couple of rounds of just staying out of the way of things. So you can totally get that tonight. Exactly, balls to the wall. It's the way it's meant to be played. Let's not stand where that chap can charge at us. Good to know that there are ones like that on here. Ooh, Frozens. Like, Frozens won't freeze us, but those ice explosions do a lot of damage. So gotta watch out for them. That was not a long fight, but I'll take those shoulders. An unworthy opponent, that's what I say. Anyone next? You guys. Let's back off a tiny bit. Don't want too many things jumping right in my face. Especially not when we know some of them are going to be exploding. They don't die very satisfactorily, don't they? Anyone up here, or is this just like empty now? I mean, I totally don't mind if it's empty, although it does make completing a bit difficult when I can't kill anything. go. Nice groups of mobs. All of the fire. A little bit round you as well, and let's get the channeling pylon. This is not a bad place to be, all in all. Popped a healing potion just precautionarily there. Not taking too much damage from the stuff, but I don't want it to get to the point where we're going to panic over anything. Because panicking is bad. Panicking makes you make foolish mistakes. Yes, you are. You are unstoppable. Yeah, my cats have actually got me killed in the past. My cats have also nearly got my brother killed in the past. Especially with games like PUBG and Tarkov. Grab all of this. Nice. What have we got? We've got Enlightened Shrine. Of course, with regular Rift rather than Greater Rift, we won't get quite as much experience, but we will get greater with keystones. And I think we're going to farm a little bit for those, so that we can gradually push up our Reinhart build this evening. And I think that's what the general plan and theme is going to be. Seems reasonable to me. And so many things really want to be in our face. The only things that should be in our face at the moment are meat and cheese. That being said, we are still getting some Garrigan levels. So it's all time well spent. I saw him about to charge, so I decided that teleporting was a better move than getting smacked in the face. Some giant tusks. What have we got going on down here? Some skeleton archers. Not quite skeletal deathbolt archers, but very few games actually have skeletal deathbolt archers. I wonder if that's going to be an interesting one, or if it's going to be a terrible... Ooh! Now I'm intrigued. Seems when Greg's not here, the RNG actually reasonably likes us. Hey there, Sniper Daily! And yes, Fallen has been upgraded. In recognition of his long-standing support of the channel and general well-mannered nature, he is a moderator of the channel. Oh, jeez. No! That's too much hassle to be dealing with at once. Right. Is everyone done with being annoying? Yeah? No, you haven't. I want to kill you because I want your death breath. And that belt. That was totally worth it, actually. Alright, let's head back to town.
I am returning to town.
But as I was saying, good evening and welcome to the stream. I hope you're having a fun Monday. It's just me this evening. My brother is unfortunately away on holiday. So I will be trying to get my character, well, if I can, up to about the same level as his. But that's very unlikely in one evening. Shitty ring. Fazula's improbable chat. Oh, jeez. Blackthorns and Krelms. Yay. Did get another Mantle of Channeling, though. We've got one in the cube, so that's fine. We don't need another. That can get salvaged up then. Krelms can just go. Blackthorns can just go. Fazula's, I think we've already got one. just in case, we'll put one over there. And maybe we don't. Oh no, we do. It's just it's not as good. So yeah, we'll hold on to it. Hold on to it, and the rest can all get salvaged up. Let's put these 2 levels in. Gone, gone, gone. Stone of Jordan, that's going to go. Crown, Blackthorn, and Mantle of Channeling. I know. I've not had a huge amount of time to play, and I still haven't found all of the kit. It's tough. It's really, really tough. So we've been struggling forwards as carefully as we can. But we're also working on the Reinhart build, so we've taken that up to GR35, which is reasonable. But there is a lot more to go. Let's jump into another regular rift, and we'll get a bunch more greater keystones to match. And sometimes things go really well for us, like this entrance. And sometimes they go really badly, like the GR51 that we did earlier. But yeah, you have to take the good with the bad. Yeah, it's possibly the let's back out of that just a little bit. Possibly the biggest worry, no, not the biggest worry, biggest miss from losing the real money auction house is you can't buy items. You can't really trade unless you're actually directly playing with someone. So even if you've done really quite a lot in the season, you know, the random number generator just decided it doesn't like you, and you're not going to find whatever item it is. Not a problem. Fallen. Being able to hear when people are shooting at you is more important than hearing one logic. Oh, wow. Yep, that makes sense. That makes sense, Sniper. I'm normally with geez, he killed me in one go. All right, let's. Now I'm sure it was a charge that happened, but. Very hard to tell when it's round the corner like that. Yeah, normally we'd start off with something else first of all, either well, Victor Round, which is now finished, or Divinity, or something else. But while my brother's away, I can't do any of those multiplayer things, so it's just Diablo. We're not letting the triggering of deaths dissuade us from pushing forwards. We're just, you know, being cautious about it. Which is almost certainly the wrong thing to do, because we're still very, very, very squishy. But we're trying. We're really trying. And also doing this, I'm going to get a bunch of death threats, so I can look at our equipment as a whole and what we want to re-roll on stuff. So we haven't really done any of that this season yet. And it's a surefire way of us improving our general stats. Damn flying bugs. That's what I say. Damn flying bugs. Kill him with fire. Yeah, given hair is such a terrible thing when it gets set on fire. I can't imagine wings are going to be that much better. These dungeons must absolutely stink after we've been through. It's not like you're going to get like nice bacon smells either, because no, these are demons. This is going to be horrible. Let's back away just so we don't get charged by this fool. Kill the giant turkey as well. That's not going to protect you, mate. Not going to protect you at all. Don't want to be one shot. Go away. I don't want to be two shot either. But gotta watch out for these things. And I know that Fallen joked about being inattentive as a potential cause. And it really can be a huge cause. But even at this level, you can do everything seemingly right, and the tiniest little mistake, just being a little bit too brazen in your movements or anything like that, can spell defeat. How are we doing? That's not too bad. It's certainly not quick this time. But it's not terrible. Hey, cool. More packs.
Not ready yet.
Right, there's two of them. There's got to be a third. No, it died back here. Alright. Get all of those. Make sure that everything next to us is dead. Don't charge me. There we go. Got him. Oh, that's a very good point, isn't it? E3's coming up. I've been so busy with work stuff recently. I've not personally followed any upcoming conventions or events or anything like that. Even if people don't attend, I'm sure that there'll be highlights readily available. Let's get these guys gone. And you. Gimme, gimme, gimme. I really wanted to get this first, but alas, it was not to be. They had other plans, and there's a ring in there. We're getting quite a lot of rings at the moment. I'm hopeful. I'm very hopeful. Because I've been talking about that bloody ring since the start of the season. Yeah, of course. Start of June. Right, you're gone. And how dangerous is this corner?
Need more time.
Not massively. More blues though. More blues is good. Hey! Even more uniques. I mean, it's a wizard hat, which really we don't care about. But extra forgotten souls, if nothing else. Hey, no worries, Sniper. Good luck with all of your exams and everything, and hope to catch you again soon. And those guys really hit hard when they start hitting. Alright, push around. Let's get some black hole action in here. Okay, I think we're about ready to move on to the next bit. Yeah, there it is. Okay. What have we got? We've got spider caverns. Yay! Spider caverns, of course, being one of my less favoured locations.
Not ready.
Although this isn't too bad at the moment, but generally speaking, you get slowed down. You can't move around as easily. They suck. There's a lot of area denial in the map design. That's what I find. Get out of that lightning storm. Now walk straight into another lightning storm, of course. Can't really see what's happening down there, but we're blasting everything mostly off camera. Just to make sure that it's safe to proceed. Ooh, that's a lot of spiders. That is not terrible. We are not doing terribly at the moment. Man, they went really quickly. They must have been health linked. I didn't even see that. Once one's burning, they're all burning. Or may as well be. Let's back off a tiny bit. That's while we get the nuances of this figured out. You know, murder's really delicate. If you want to kill things properly, you've got to do it properly. Especially when there's things like those poison clouds left behind. Okay, this is going to be absolutely fine. Gone. How appropriate that we had the binder in the spider caverns. That's kind of funny. We are full of stuff. Let's make sure we're safe and head back to town. Yeah, quite a lot of things we got out of that. So let's hand them in with Ark. And we'll get them ID. Oh my god! Oh my god, we got it! And it's ancient! Oh my word! Ah! That is so cool. That is so cool. So we lose a little bit of damage reduction in general, but this is such a better thing for us. Okay. So this goes back to ice armor, and we're going to go for crystallize. And we're going to put that on right now. I'm still going to save the other one though, because it's very cool. We need to take the gem out of it first though. Shen! I can't believe it. Well, I can believe it because obviously it's happened, but this means that our Ancient Path and Defenders are actually going to serve a purpose. And an Ancient Rimeheart. My word. Do we have an Ancient Rimeheart? We do. Well, we've got two Ancient Rimehearts now. Right, so the Ancient Halo of Carini, that can go down there. We'll figure something out to do with it later. Velvet Caramel, I think we've got. Yeah, we've got Velvet Caramel that we can do something with. Leoric Signet, that can just go. Shame with Delcir. That's interesting. We're probably not going to do anything with it, but do we have a spare of it? No, well, it can go there. And yeah, crowns can just get salvaged up. But that is so good for us. That is so good. It has taken us so long to actually find that. Right, let's salvage up and clear a whole bunch of stuff. And I am so happy right now. Alright, Leorix goes. Krelms goes. Velvet Carmel goes. These can get dropped off. So that means the only thing we're missing is the amulet now. It's literally the only thing that is left for us to get from our gear. And then it's just improving what we have. If we find another Halo of Arlis, that would be ideal. Because we can salvage it up and put it in the cube. But it's not massively necessary. So, with our blood shards, let's talk to Kadala about amulets.
See you soon.
I can't afford that.
That's unfortunate. Do we have... We've got enough death breaths to upgrade, so... Upgrade rare item? No. Thank you. Also, no. We'll call that a miss. We'll call that a miss. Okay, I need to see how this feels. So let's go into a regular rift. I know we've got 4 Greater Rift Keystones, but I need to see how this this responds. And it's so good. It is so good for us.
Are you strong enough to survive the trial?
Possibly, I don't know. So I kind of need to be in the middle of stuff to see how it feels when things get frozen. And the damage reduction kicks in, but it's got the potential to be very bad if we do that. Okay, so things definitely take a lot, do a lot of damage. So we do want more damage reduction. But the more damage reduction is going to come from our other gem that we're missing at the moment. And that's non-physical damage reduction, I believe. And that's esoteric alteration that we are gearing up at the moment. So the Halo even had a socket in it already, so we've got the potential to re-roll something else on it if we want better attributes. I'm so chuffed about this. I think it is going to make a significant difference to our general problems. Because most of our problems have been when things appear right next to us and stab us. My cat is moving around on my lap and oh my god, this is... We blew him up so hard he ended up on the roof in kibbles and bits. Brilliant. Oh, that's cool to hear, Helldog. It's been quite a while since I played a Street Fighter game, so I don't know if I have a valid preference at the moment. I do still think that Street Fighter 2 is and will always be the great. Specifically Street Fighter 2 Champions Edition. Because they did bring out some variants of it. But it was one of those games that anyone could pick up at the time, and you know, it was available in the arcade, and they brought it out on home computers really quickly. And I think they did the right thing with that, capitalizing on the young and growing home video game market. This is so cool. Yeah, everything gets frozen. If nothing else, it just buys extra time to work out what the hell you're doing. Or, you know, prevent things that are sneaking up behind you like that from causing you so much trouble. Yeah, so the last thing that that we need is the Traveler's Pledge, which will complete the Endless Walk set. Ideally with a socket, so that we don't have to roll one into it, but at this point, I'll just take it. I'll just take it. It will count as damage reduction in itself, which is good. Let's back off from that. Oh, jeez, what the hell? Did we somehow set ourselves on fire? That was a lot of damage that kept coming in there. Let's actually head back to town just for a moment. Because if there's things that could potentially set us on fire, we don't want to be doing that again. Right. In the meantime, I can identify Ruckoff's Glass of Life. Get that salvaged up. Be gone, foul thing. Right. Actually, we've got 15 Death Breaths. Let's extract 3 more powers because we need to do that as part of the season journey. So what's going to be best for us to extract? Let's get that gone. Let's get the Wazijian armbands gone, and what else? Maybe the Light of Grace? Yeah, we'll do the light. No, we'll do Ingeom. Right, extract legendary power.
I won't judge.
1, 2, 3.
Very well.
Just so we're not wasting the time. And you know what? I'm not even going to carry that with us. So yeah, I have no idea what caused so much damage there. I mean, it could have been those trailing poison things, but I honestly didn't think that they were doing that much. Darkstalkers. Wait, is that the one with the vampire guy that goes? Is that like a Dimitri or something? Hey there, Leon. Welcome along. Hope you're having a fun evening. It's just me this evening. My brother is on holiday, so we are doing an evening of Diablo. An evening with the Lord of Hell. Ah. Yeah. But Legacy of Kain was still awesome as well. I mean, there were so many good games that came out around that time. Yeah, definitely liking the Halo. Even just things getting frozen and me then having a moment to figure out what the hell I'm doing. Still need to do something about the ranged damage that we take. That's a problem that we have a solution for. We just need to... Not standing on fire. Not standing on fire is a good plan. So, we're a little bit more vulnerable to some things we're finding. Fire on the ground while nothing is near us is one of those things. Whoa. Nope, nope, nope.
Still waiting.
Don't like poison on the ground. You and your plagued butt. That was a lot of pain that happened right there. Let's back off just a tiny bit. So we've definitely got a damage issue. I'm thinking maybe we should change our thing over from the invigorating gemstone. So let's take that out and we'll put in esoteric alteration right now. So this is going to give us a flat 24% non-physical damage reduction, which is good. And then it will boost our resists even more if we get in trouble, which seems to be happening a fair amount at the moment. See, with Vampire and the whole Requiem stuff, I think it's hilarious the way they keep flip-flopping back and forth on that. I do think that the next iteration is going to be good, but I don't think it's going to be good because they've gone back to the old rules. I think it's going to be good because it's going to remind people what they liked about themselves at the time. So it'll be fun to see how well it gets received. I'm sure it'll be awesome though. Right, there we go. Yeah, that's true. That's true. There has been good stuff, and it's important to recognise that. Yeah, those things just seem to be spawning direct ranged elemental damage on us, like explosion balls or something, but without seeing any projectiles. Probably not really noticed it in the past, but definitely aware of it now. Painfully aware of it. Okay, Fleeting Shrine. That's going to make our slow progress not any faster. We'll be able to run away faster, temporarily. Proceeding carefully forwards, just like peppering the area with meteors. Seems to be a pretty safe way of handling it all, actually. It's a real shame you can't wear lightning armor and ice armor at the same time. Uh-oh, these guys are going to be painful when they get going. Oh, Wallers as well, alright. Definitely get them killed before anything gets shot off from them. All done? All done. Curse you and your ranged physical damage. It is one of my weaknesses. Ooh. I heard a goblin. I heard a goblin. We're gonna kill a goblin. Where is the goblin? Not where are the ghosts? We don't care about the ghosts. Ghosts can just go and die somewhere. Right, he's this way around. Dude, I wasn't done setting you on fire yet. Dude! The hell, man? Right. That's better. Now you're dead, I can kill everything else. Peace and quiet. So do I think this is terrifying? Yes. Is it manageable? Just about. Ooh, a source. We're not interested in sources. The only thing that we want is a set amulet at the moment, and a specific set amulet. That's that. But I won't say no. I mean, it could actually be an ancient etched sigil, so there's always a chance. Random num generator has been generous to us so far this evening. Ah, cool. I don't think I'm familiar with that character, Helldog. So if you get a moment, tell me what they're like.
Need more time.
Let's back out of that just a tiny bit. Damage reduction doesn't really help if everything's dead. Okay.
Still
The Rift Guardian has come.
Not a good time for a Rift Guardian. They are dead though. They are very dead. We've got time to clear everything else out. There we go. And grab the Death Breaths before we leave. That's not terrible.
I am returning to town.
Ah, cool. Yeah, I'm in a very similar position. I just got the Halo of Arles, finally. So very happy about that. But we still need our Traveler's Pledge. Legons of Mystery. Haven't got them yet, so they can come down here. Ooh, Striders of Destiny. They're going to be better than the other ones. So let's put them in there. And Mirror Ball, meh. Don't really care that much about Mirror Ball. But overall, it's not terrible with the setup we've got at the moment. That's what I'm taking away from this. Manageable, if terrifying. Okay. Drop, 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 drop. So, with 6 Greater Rift Keystones, we could run some Greater Rifts and we can work on leveling up Esoteric Cultivation. That's going to be good for us, no matter what. So I think we'll do that next. And the other thing that we can think about doing is switching over to our Reinhart build and boosting that up above level 35. We're currently winning with the challenge. I've got level 35. My brother's only got level 30 as far as I know. Certainly he's only got a level 30 published anywhere. And if I can push it up a little bit higher, then it'll just like stretch that lead a little bit further along. But for the moment, I think we'll carry on with our GR50s. And try and be careful about them, but still progressive. Really what I'm going to find when I'm doing these runs is the seconds that I'm waiting to see what's coming up ahead. I'm going to realise that I should be charging forwards. Because we do have a good ability to kill things. We just need to actually commit to it. And, you know, have a reason. If it's a crap riff, then there's not a great deal we can do about it. But we're not weak in any sense. We're just, you know, fragile. We're a glass cannon. Like the very definition of glass. That's very painful on the ground under our feet.
Need more time.
No, you can't attack me through there. That's cheating. Let's move round. We'll ignore them. Totally unfair attacking me through a closed door. I mean, I know I do that to them, but I'm the player. The game's supposed to give me little cheaty advantages like that. It's not supposed to give them any cheaty advantages of any kind. Okay, we're still doing all right. That is so painful when that hits us. I've got to be better at dodging ranged. He says, immediately walking into a ranged attack. Go me! Go me!
Good, I astound myself. Need more time.
You see, I don't like the Division in general. I've seen too much gameplay of it, and people should not be bullet sponges like that. It's just, it's beyond unrealistic. It's laughable how bad it is. And it's not even like they turned it into an action shooter or anything. It had such potential to be awesome, and then it just wasn't. Oh, geez, we're actually out of arcane power. All right. Still alive when he's dead. So again, we're not doing brilliantly, but we're not doing terribly. We can run at this level. And for me, that's important. That we're still pushing ourselves forwards. Although sometimes it does feel a little bit like dragging ourselves through the mud. It's all fine. It's fine. Another couple of percent on our damage reduction will make all the difference. And when we get the Traveler's Pledge, that'll give us pretty much a 50% damage reduction as long as we're moving, and we're moving a lot. Alright, don't make me run away. See, this is the reason why we were using... Ah, stop it! So before we changed over gens, we were immune to crowd control effects like that, for that exact reason.
If only they could see me now.
Tiny porcupines, they're doing their bit for the spike drought that there is in Tristram. filling the air with spikes. That's what they do. On the bit, that will speed things up from no end. Alright, let's grab it. Of course, we get it just as we run into a dead end, but I mean, we're still going to make good use of it. Oh, geez. Maybe not a brilliant place to teleport into the middle of. Fire chain's not cool. Just gonna say that. And it's run out. Well, that felt worthwhile, didn't it? Looks like we've got a lot of poison clouds coming out of corpses on this one, so we're going to have to watch out for that. Generally should be fine, but it's important to be aware of these things if nothing else. Yep, Wallers and Moltons. Not a fun combination. But we have gained quite a bit of time by coming down into this bit, so I'm still happy with our progress. And it's one of those things where we're kind of just on the edge of maybe being able to push up to 51, but I'm still not quite happy that that's a good idea. Certainly standing in that poison cloud is not a good idea. Okay, we're still doing alright. There's a thing. Let's grab that. Some of them go down so quickly and some of them really don't. But most of our damage does come from the meteors, which is why I keep hammering the number 1 on the keyboard. Generally not so much that we've run out of mana, but enough that we're not wasting any opportunity for killing things. Well, that's another pack gone. Let's get all the goodies from that. Kill all the archers before they get any arrows off. %. We're going to do this with plenty of time after all that. But what started off as a bit of a slow start, it's actually ended up okay. Okay.
Still waiting.
Gone. So quick when we actually get into fighting them. Okay. Yes. So, esoteric alteration. 1, 2, 3, 4, and each of these is 0.5% in the damage reduction, which is significant. Oh, that's cool, Helldog. I do have a 360, but I don't really play my 360 very often. Look at that. Harness of Truth. And the lidless wall. We may as well give you the lidless wall. It's not going to make a big difference to what you've got. Increase all healing, increase all... I think increase all healing is probably going to be the best. Let's put that over here. That's going to be... There we go. That's better organised. So we've got many obsidian rings of the Zodiac. We don't need to really care about them too much. What else have we got? Kimbo's gold, yeah. So salvage, salvage, salvage. Well, the Butcher's Carve is kind of fun, but salvage, salvage, and the Coolie Prowlers can just go. Yeah, all this can get salvaged up. We've got a lot of blood shards, so we can talk to Kadala before we do that.
Are you ready? What a steal.
Not enough, not enough. Do you know what? We'll grab that. And we'll put it over here. Put all these Garrigan points in. But that is still very good progress. And each of these levels, of course, does improve our general statistics. So it is going to make things easier for us going forwards. We're not quite progressing at the same rate as my brother is. In fact, can we find out how his person is doing? $579. Okay, so if he's up 579, so he is more than 200 Garrigan levels ahead of us. It's a big jump. It's a big jump. Okay, at the moment this reduces resource costs by 12.5%. If I take that off, we're not in trouble with resource costs. So what I might do is just go for extra life, and that way we can actually reuse that. So let's go to Shen and let's do some gem upgrades. So if I take this out and we can do that. So that's improving our damage. And we'll see what we can get in the way of... oh, we can get a royal. Okay, that's good. 22% extra life. That will help. That'll definitely help. We've got a good amount of just regen over time as well. We could probably re-roll those monster kills, grant extra experience into something worthwhile on there. But overall, I'm pretty happy with the Halo. Alright, so Royal Topaz goes down. Those come across to there. In fact, let's have a very quick look at what... let's go for all. We would need... Yeah, it'll only give us another 1%. So it's probably not worth fighting up for that. Ah, good job, Helldog. Yeah, if it's the kind of thing that tickles your fancy, you should go for it. Alright, with our extra life, we're going to go in and we're going to up it to GR51. And this is terrifying. So let's see how we do. We are doing a little bit more damage as well. We're just a bit worse off as far as resources go. So we've got to bear that in mind. And not just like pummel everything with meteors all the time. You know, we've got to be a little bit smart about it. 22% extra health should be fine for us to handle whatever increase it did between those levels. That's the way I see it.
Stop. Still waiting.
That is a lot of damage that they do. Let's try and get a nice cluster together. That's not a cluster, that's a single unit. Channeling column, alright. Whoa, that's a bit too many. I mean, that totally worked for good amounts of damage to be done to things, but... not quite what I was thinking. I was thinking something a little bit safer. Maybe a bit more controlled. Controlled is the right word. It's alright though. We're absolutely fine with this. This was definitely the right move to make with the helmet.
Not ready yet.
Right, they're gone. Let's grab all of those. Oh my god, so much cat fur on my face. It is itchy. Itchy and tickly.
Just warming up.
Oh, I see more blues. They may be burrowing, but that's not going to stop them from getting set on fire. And they're already dead. I kind of feel like we need more life on hit. Is that the one that you're practicing, Helldog? That's what I always used to do with fighting games. I used to focus on one person and properly get them down, and then I would switch to a different one. It's fine to branch out and diversify a little bit, but I much preferred understanding how one character was meant to be played before moving on. Okay, still going alright. Oh, no. That could have been very bad. Fire chains. Fire chains round the corner. Still haven't triggered a death somehow. And that wasn't fire chains, that was just like a ton of fireballs. Do you think it's because I said it was going fine? Do you think the game's trying to teach me something? That was a lot of fireballs to come around the corner into, though. We're still okay. We're still okay. And this is the highest rate of rift that we've been on yet. Yeah, if they can shoot me through doors, I can shoot them through doors. I'm totally okay with abusing the game mechanics. Ah, cool. Yeah, it's always good when you've got a setup worked out.
If only they could see me now.
Got to kill the ones that are going to charge us before they charge us, of course. Killing them after they charge us is still good, but not nearly as good as getting the murder in first. No, thank you. No. Too many fireballs. Hard pass. Hard pass. Tiny, tiny All Ashes. Tiny Terror Demons. Okay. Yeah, we're doing alright with time. And despite the fact that we're having to back away and then proceed forwards and then back away and proceed forwards, I'd still say we're doing alright. Like, I'm not feeling there's no hope kind of thing. And sometimes you do get that feeling, but you're at a difficulty level that you just can't manage, and this is manageable. And a lot of that comes down to the amount of time that you end up left with. We've got plenty of time.
I'm so good, I astound myself.
Dodge the ranged attack, kill the bats that come out. Rinse and repeat, try again. Now generally I don't mind being quite close to the door when it opens, because if something hits us, then we'll get a lot of things stunned with the frost nova that goes off. It's just when there's like something dangerous like fire chains on the other side, that's when we run into difficulties. So poison enchanted vortex molten. Not a brilliant combination. The worst thing about that is the vortex. Yeah, I can't wait until we get the invigorating gemstone back in our kit, just so that we don't have to worry about being moved around like that. With some characters, really, it doesn't matter. This one, it kind of does. Those Sky Terrors are terrible. And that wasn't intended to be a joke of any kind, that's just a statement of fact. Okay, okay. Looks like there's another yellow thing over there. Get him gone before he causes us any trouble. I'm just waiting for the poison to clear. I'd even go so far as to say with improving our health like that, we've bought ourselves probably another level on top. The death sounds are incredible though. It must be quite a fun job being a sound technician for games like this. We need a sound that sounds like a demon dying. What kind of demon? I don't know, it's got tentacles and claws and sort of crawls around on crab legs. Okay. He totally dodged. Didn't help him. Look at all this stuff. Oh yeah. Right. So, from 26 damage reduction up to 28 non-physical damage reduction, of course.
I need to go back.
But that is still pretty good across the board. Let's hand this in. Actually, while I think about it... yeah, we do have maximum life per hit there. Alright, that goes into armor, which is, of course, going to help keep us alive as well. Yeah, we're pretty tanky-ish at the moment. And finally, we've got an Aquila Curus. We're not going to use it. But if we wanted to, we could stick it in instead of Nilfa's Boast. And it would massively reduce our killing speed, but it would make us like the most tanky wizard ever. All of these can just get salvaged up. Yeah. All of those can go. Okay, right. Let me just check my messages for a moment. And let's drop these off. Okay, so we do still have some blood shards. I think we'll do another Greater Rift first. Let's push it up to 52. We kind of need to be edging forwards at the moment, so... Danger, danger, danger zone. Like, that's proper danger entrance right there. Pretty intense, not the worst it's ever been. Right, you need to stop already. That's totally fine. I mean, it's just a 52. Just a 52. We just need to be sensible about how we proceed with it. And playing hardcore is the only way to play. I mean, softcore's fine for like trying out builds and stuff, but it just doesn't have the same thrill for me. Admittedly, with something like Victor Grand, where hardcore is like designed to be actual hell, then it's a bit less fun. But certainly with Diablo, where it's impossible to play a hardcore character effectively without being like a complete guru, playing the game 24/7 all the time, perfect reflexes, perfect. Oh jeez. Whoa. Temporary retreat. We'll call this a tactical retreat. We've got lots of time, so I'm not too worried about that, but we definitely don't want to be right in the middle of all of that. So let's put this Garrigan point into resource cost reduction. And I'll drink a little bit. Now that was with me popping my healing potion as well, so that's how much damage we took in that short space of time. %23 progress. It's really, really good for this point. We'll start heading back in a couple of seconds. I'll give it till 10 seconds. I don't want to over push it. Yeah, that's close enough. But that got pretty mental in there. Right, one gone. I think we knocked him out of the air with a meteor. Yeah, they've just got such a large damage impact when they jump in. That's why we fell down before. the elemental stuff at a distance, not so bad. The other bits, they're quite painful. As long as we keep damaging them, we'll keep getting our life back. So we're perfectly fine. That's how it works, right? The more we hit things, the more life we get back. It's like the old druid technique. Good job, Hell Dog. Good job. Okay, round we go.
Not ready yet.
It must take a lot to come up with the graphics design for the different mobs as well. Because after you've gone through so much lore in a game like this, and there's so much design, to design something that fits in with the world but is different, it must be quite challenging. Okay, I think we're doing alright. Let's back out of that a little bit. Obviously we lost quite a bit of time beforehand, but I think generally speaking we should be okay. Especially when there's more big things like that that are just like waiting for me to kill them. Yes, I will take your purple orbs. Thank you so much for bringing them to me. Yeah, with the Traveler's Pledge, when we're running around like this, we'll just have like a flat 50% damage reduction. It's going to be so good. It is the last part of our primary gearing. Back away from that just a tiny bit. We have used our healing potion, but we've got lots of other healing options for the moment. And healing potions come back really quickly. Okay, up this way, I think. Yeah. Straight on. Ooh, into another hell heavenscape.
If only they could see me now.
Who's next? You guys? Alright. Tiny pack 3. As long as we stay about this time, then we're not going to be in any trouble at all, because the Rift Guardian goes down so quickly for us. Obviously that's not going to be the same the higher and higher up we go in the rifts, but it should be significantly the case.
Health returns.
Let's ignore him.
Still waiting.
I'm wondering if really I should be ignoring most of the mobs now and just focusing on the big packs. We will get to that point at some stage where it's more efficient for our rift progression to ignore everything. I don't think we're quite there yet. You, though, you're definitely getting our focus. And all of you guys can die.
Your defenses are nothing.
Right. We're not looking to go up this way. Let's refresh our buffs and come down this straight on. 4th floor. Okay. Hey, sweet. And up here. Nice. I love seeing the big damage numbers hitting. Always very satisfying. Archer's gone. Man, we are so close. Rift Guardian may as well just like stick his head out. Actually dodge those for a second. Did he just heal himself and not me? What a bastard. We'll put that point in over here. Tiny bit of extra. Oh, you know, why not? We'll go on to floor 5.
The Rift Guardian is here.
Have to take the first hit on the chin, but after that, generally we're fine. So, Urshi, more damage reduction, please. Okay, that's pretty good.
I am returning to town.
Up to 30% non-physical damage reduction. I like it. I like it a lot. And we'll hand this in with Auric. And that wasn't bad. That was a 52, so we could probably push for a 53. Ulkathos Wedding Band. Hack. Gold Skin. And yeah. I think we can probably salvage these all up. Yeah, he's actually already got the ones that I want him to have. So, gone. Hack gone. Gold Skin. Gold Skin's fun, but not really that useful later on. And we only got 3... Oh no, we had a 4th that we put on right at the very start, didn't we? I'm sure you're not scared of that, Helldog. I'm sure you're not scared of that.
Hello there.
Okay. Let's go for amulets.
That is too expensive.
Halcyon's Ascent. Jeez. And the thing about switching across to it, we would gain a little bit of toughness, which is good. We would lose 20% damage, which isn't terrible. But Halcyon's Ascent is just so bad. We're not going to... There's no benefit to it. We'll keep it down there. We don't have enough Death's Breaths to make another, so we'll salvage up these spare bits. And I think we'll go in for a 53. Yeah, let's empower it as well. So this could be a terrible idea, as always. We're really like pushing up the levels now. But we're trying to keep moving forwards rather than just like stalling at a particular level. And we're really starting to notice the health of the mobs. Good thing is, once they get to this point, they'll start setting on fire, which will improve our damage in general. So our killing speed isn't ever really going to be a problem. Look, you can see the number of Firebird stacks we get gradually increasing with each of these. And this is the advantage of the Firebird set compared to others. We reach a point where we... Oh jeez, they exploded and killed me in one. Alright, we're going to have to back out. Or push on? Push on. Push on carefully. But, like, really carefully. Like, so carefully. Like, more carefully than that. Can't be taking the chance of anything exploding nearish to us and having too large an area. But we don't want to waste the time, is really what it comes down to. So yeah, just a tiny bit temperamental, a little bit dangerous, only mildly terrified. I need more packs. That's what I need. Go through this side. It's okay, we're still doing fine. Okay. Hey there, Fallen. I'm on a 53.
Need more time.
I think it's fine. We did trigger a death already, but we got better. So generally it's going alright. I just need to really watch out for these guys, because these guys, when they explode, they one-shot me. But other than that, I'm pretty happy with this level. We've reached the point where we need mobs to actually be burning in order for the meteor damage to properly kill them, which is okay. Because now it's just scaling up with the number of mobs that are burning. Yeah, it's because I don't yet have the Traveler's Pledge. So for the moment, I'm just kind of getting a bit more used to it. As soon as I get the Traveler's Pledge, then I'll be up there in the middle of them all. And it's only because I've just pushed up to this level. But yeah, I completely agree with what you're saying there. And also with these guys, the damage reduction that I get from the Ancient Pathway Defenders only works if there's something nearby. When they explode, they kill everything, which means there's nothing stunned nearby. But yeah, because they can single one-shot kill me, I'm just being a little bit cautious at the moment. Amos, what are you doing, dude? Ooh. Nearly got caught by that one. Oh yeah. No, I completely agree with your assessment on that. I completely agree. Right, there we go. Yeah, once we're not in this rift, then it won't be so much of a problem, I don't think. But changing gear mid-rifts doesn't really work. Changing playstyle does. And it was right in the first couple of minutes I was like, oh, crap. When one of them exploded right next to me. And they're everywhere. Just let me through to the next level. Damn it. And that's exactly it. One of them goes off when my teleport is gone. It's alright. We do still have another cheap death, so I'm not too worried. But generally speaking, it's not going badly. I'm a lot happier with where we are now than where we were earlier. Right, gotta watch out for poisons on this level. Yeah, exactly. That guy going. Grab those. So we're nearly there. Conduit to finish it off should be quite nice. Okay. Gone and gone. That was not terrible. It wasn't brilliant, but it was not terrible. Did I just find a rare wand? Brilliant. Okay, so more esoteric. That's going to help with my sanity. Cool. 32.5%. Let's head on back and we'll hand this in. Now we can get all those bits and bobs IDing. That was a lot better as far as experience went that time. Okay. Ooh, yeah. Wrath of the Bone King. Homing pads. Special. Arkstone. Yeah, my sanity can't be helped by much, but you know, I do what I can to mitigate the problems, if nothing else. Okay, so once again, we're going to go and... oh, excuse me. We're going to ask for amulets.
Do come back again.
Kadala is full of disappointment. Oh, that's funny, Helldog. Splatoon's not really my kind of thing. But sounds like fun, nevertheless. Okay, seeing as we've reached the point where it's danger, danger, danger anyway, let's keep pushing on to 54. Because if things are already going to be one-shotting us, and we just need to be sensible about, you know, how we're engaging them, we may as well get in and engage as many as we can. That's assuming there's anyone in the rift. Let's not be pulled around quite so much like that. Okay, so they can't directly one-shot us. That's good to know. Still got to watch out for charges and other things. Yeah, I guessed. Helldog. Conduit to start off. While everything's already semi-easy. Alright, we're off to a good start. Off to a very good start. This does make me feel a bit better about running a T12, just in general. Obviously not while standing in the middle of fire, but... very much dislike these guys. Anything that leaves like death places on the ground is bad in my book. And there's a lot of death places being left on the ground. They should really get my memo and stop it. Alright, come on. Get rid of the corpse. There we go. I'm not just gonna run through all that. That just seems like a bad idea. Ah, Super Smash Brothers. Nice. Now that I did enjoy. Okay, we're just about doing alright with this. And this game is all about pushing things beyond where they're comfortable, so... I think we're definitely ticking that box. Definitely ticking that box. Oh, jeez, no, that wasn't good. Let's back out just for a moment. There's a shield pylon just a bit further on. Got the shield pylon. And that's going to give us plenty of time to get everything sorted. It doesn't mean we're not freezing anything, but that's not a problem because shield pylon. shield piling is over half done. Just got to be aware of that. Don't want to get into any bad habits or a bad situation. Just expired, of course. Just as we were standing on that massive flamey doom. Okay, there's a minion pack over there, so there's the big one. It didn't last very long, but...
I'm so good, I astound myself.
Come on, just die already. There we go. Last one gone. Come on. There we go. Whew. Right, moving on to floor 3. And not only is this going to be a GR record, but it's also kind of going to be a speed record for us. Not specifically because of the speed pile, but just because we've been so aggressive in the way we've pushed forwards with it. Obviously, you just need to, you know, make it through without dying, but... Generally speaking, I'm pretty happy with how we're doing. No thank you with fire on the ground. Fire on the ground is a bad thing for me.
Your defenses are nothing.
We've seen that there's a pack up this way. We've already hurt them a little bit, actually. No, illusionists. Not standing on Desecrator, though. All gone. Nah, this is why I dislike areas like this. There's no way that should have gone directly on the edge there. Like, there's no justifiable reason why a ranged attack should have ended up missing like that.
I'm just warming up.
Okay, more dwarves. We're actually, like, not quite at half time, but we're in a pretty good place. To the point where I feel we could push even higher than this. Certainly I'd say we're T12 capable. Clearing all the junkie mobs out. There you go. Got a nice pack of damage down on these guys. Right. Illusionist Orbiter dead. That could have been painful. Got out of there just in time. There's a second pack up the top. maybe it was just another wall from the same one. Either way, it doesn't really matter.
You dare attack me?
Let's get all the mages gone first. Back out of that just for a second. It can actually be good to take a couple of small hits from mobs in order to crystallize your armor up. I don't want to move on. This is actually a reasonable place for us to fight the Rift Guardian. This place to maneuver and everything. I don't think the game's going to be generous to us. No, okay. We'll move on.
Still waiting.
And we'll get a power pylon as well. Lots and lots of things. Still no set amulet, which is a shame. But we can ID a whole bunch of this stuff. So, esoteric alteration is being pushed up higher than it's ever been. Yeah, well, a little bit higher anyway. 34% damage reduction, that's alright. Let's head on back, we'll hand this in. And we've still got another Greater Rift Keystone, so we can push up one more, I reckon. So once again, IDing all of these, and points go into armor. And critical hit chance. And intelligence. Ooh, we got an ancient Tau Rush's chest piece. Well, let's take that in. We'll put that down there. Another Moonlight Ward. That's not terrible. In fact, for what it's worth, you may as well have that. And I don't think I care about any of these. Let's salvage them up. Okay, next up. Kadala.
Such a brave soul. What?
That is to
Kadala, full of disappointment. Oh, that's cool to know, Helldog. I didn't know that. Right. We're going to push on to Torment 12. It's not letting us move up 2 levels. I assume that's down to how quickly we finished it. But let me just re-top up my beer and we'll be good to go. There we go. Try and not disturb the cat too much. Yeah, we may as well empower it. It's not like we're going to spend money on anything else. So this is going to be the highest that we've been. Elemental twerkers and one-shot exploders. It's not going to be a fun rift. Elemental twerkers won't be too bad overall though. It's the fat explodey dudes that are going to cause us more trouble, I reckon. We need a pack. Sooner rather than later. I mean, we're just about keeping up with the time exactly as it is, without any blue or yellow packs. We're going to be hard to push to move on at a decent speed. Or get ahead of the time, I should say. What have we got? What do we got? We've got no packs. Conduit, that'll help. Let me add it. There we go. Right, we'll try and keep moving quickly while this is on. Running on through. That wasn't terrible while we were in the middle of it, but I think it was the right move to get out of there. It's all about sensible injection and extraction. That's what I say. And there's so many ranged attacks coming in. Oh geez, and more Frozens. Then there's nothing wrong with that. He just totally made me run away. I hate when that happens. I hate it so much. We spent a huge amount of time leveling up a gem so that we could not run away all the time. And what happened? We had to swap it over for a different one so that we wouldn't die. Now, of course, as we get higher and higher and higher levels, we're going to get damage reduction from mobs being on fire, which will help things. So we'll be looking to set things on fire as quickly as possible. Partly because they die faster, but also because it will help our survivability. But that's an entire different level of game compared to where we are at the moment. Yeah, we're doing really well on time at the moment. A couple of good rift sections is all it really takes. And some annoying cultists. Big dudes, let's get them on fire. And they're gone already. Yeah, let's grab the power pylon actually. Man, they died far away. Taking advantage of the ancient Harlem defenders there by teleporting right into the middle of the archers that were shooting us. That and the Halo of Arlis. Everything ending up frozen. It stopped shooting at us. And then everything ending up dead. Go this way. They're certainly mealing us enough that we're getting the crystallized bonus. No, it's back the other way. Okay. Ah, yeah, right there. So close to seeing the way on, but we couldn't see it.
I'm so good, I
really want to kill those ranged guys because they can charge one-shot us. But also there's bloody fallen shaman resurrecting stuff. So it's tough to know which is best. I'd say getting rid of the one-shotters first, but... Bonus points if you can stop them with a black hole. If they're flying up in the air, they can't charge it. As they said on the Karate Kid, if your opponent can't stand, they can't fight. Ooh, dodged it. Barely dodged it, but... playing a lot more aggressively, and it actually seems to be better for us, even if it's even more terrifying.
Still waiting.
Certainly I do better at these massive hordes of melee-based mobs.
Myself.
The Rift Guardian has arrived.
Harendi is gone. And that's the equivalent of a T12. Alright, let's grab all of this stuff.
What do you need?
And we're going to carry on with Esoteric Alteration for now. And then I think we're going to level up across the board. Thank you, Auric. Let's put these levels to good use. So more intelligence, more critical hit chance, more armor, more resource cost reduction. So we've got another Wailing Host. Yeah, it's a shame that Compass Rose isn't as good as our current one. Real shame. Right, so Wailing Host, that's over here. Oh, they ended up back on the wrong side, alright. Did I just screw that up? I did. So one more Wailing Host for us to have a look at. And another Harness of Truth, which was over here. You can just salvage all of these up. They aren't needed, but we can definitely put the difficulty up to Torment 12. And if we can put the difficulty up to Torment 12, we can try and finish this level 70 Nephilim Rift within time. Cool at level 70, that'll be easy. Malthael at level 70 will not. But at least we can put the difficulty up and we can try a regular rift. I think we should probably just jump straight in. Let me drop off these gems. Yeah, I mean, we can get 1% more health out of that, but really we're not going to do a great deal. So, yeah, regular Nephilim Rift.
Enemies of the Nephilim surround you.
That's going to be very explosive. And whirligigs. Of course, whirligigs. Why would there not be whirligigs?
Need more time.
I'm try and keep in and close with everything. No. That went badly. Still, we don't need to retreat just yet. We just need to be aware of how painful it's going to be. If anything comes charging in on us. Okay, another one gone. Let's find another pack. This looks like a fun pack. Mostly, it stuck around. This guy didn't. He's gone. Okay, who's next? We need another pack.
I'm so good, I astound myself.
Here's a pack.
Not ready yet.
Might be a bit too many. Killed.
Need more time.
Okay, who's next?
Just warming up.
Alright, let's do this. Ah! Whoa! Takes a shrine, it'll help a little. Grab this, kill you guys.
I wish I could do that. I'm injured.
Oh, this is pushing so close. So close to danger. And all this because the game's telling me to. I don't even know if this is going to be fast enough.
Still waiting.
Grab this, grab that, and we are out of there. Who's next? Okay, we're still doing alright. Who's next? This feels a bit nuts.
Need more time.
And when I say a bit nuts, I mean completely nuts.
Still waiting.
Oh, dude, no. Oh, that didn't even reset our cooldowns. Okay, let's be a bit careful if we can. Oh, I need health. We don't want to die while doing this.
Not ready yet.
Okay, probably shouldn't have teleported there, but I want to go around this inside bit. Find another pack.
Wait longer.
Okay, we're very nearly there. I'm gonna have to run back to town when it happens, because we're not gonna get much time.
Need more time.
Okay. Bloodmore. Come on, Bloodmore, just die already. Come on. Okay, gotta make the area safe. Heading back to town. I wonder if this was fast enough. I don't think it was. I think it was too slow. Oh my word. And that we really pushed that. But that was fun to really push that.
I need to go back.
Oh. Only a little bit stressy. Only a little bit stressy. Alright, won't be a second. There we go. So, not terrible. Definitely not terrible. We've got a furnace, we're just going to get rid of that. We're going to put these points in. And using the Greater of Keystones that we've got, I think it's time that we did some stuff with our Reinhart build. So let's just get some amulets from that. That's a big no. And we've got enough to try one. Rakhov's Glass of Life, no. Okay, so salvage, salvage. And drop, drop. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is I want to save our new Firebird set. And then let's switch over. Now, I did a GR... Oh my god, this is so funny. I did a GR 35 previously. Let's have a look and see if we can improve on this. So, yeah, these will give us increased movement speed, which is good. They will reduce our toughness, which is bad. Burning the ground is good. But overall, I think these are worse than the ones that we have. That's fine. the other Reinhart does less damage but more toughness, so there's actually no point in us using that. As for the different wailing hosts, this does a little bit more damage. This does a lot more damage for only a little bit less toughness. How are we on our resource costs? We're okay on our resource costs, so yes, we will change over to this one. That'll go in there. What else do we have that we might want to use? I don't think we have anything else absolutely astounding. Certainly nothing that's worth us changing over to. So the build is ever so... it's incredibly similar to the previous one. It's based around this generating the Rimeheart damage for us. The idea is that we're supposed to have a Halo of Arlis in the cube. At the moment we've got the conventional elements because we don't have a spare Halo of Arlis, and I'm not going to salvage up the one we have. So the idea would be for that to be in the cube and us to move things forwards that way. What I might try and do... Actually, it's a shame I got rid of that Aquilicurus, because that would have been better than this. We're not going to really be at full resources that often. But nevertheless, that's plenty of spitballing for where we are and what could be happening. Let's put these down for the moment. And this is, of course, a very different style. We went for a GR35 last time, and we seemed okay with it. So let's do a GR37, and we'll see if we have similar luck. Good start. We are actually doing the Death Blossom one. Okay, I should probably change that. Or should have changed that. I should have paid attention to it before we went into the rift. That's okay. Should really have gone through all of our skills just to make sure we've got the right things selected. But the general idea for this Reinhart build is our Arcane Torrent is what's doing most of the damage, and it's also got the best chance of triggering Reinhart itself. Once an item is frozen. And that's the real kicker. Once an item is frozen, we are freezing mobs. We're just not freezing them massively often. So it's good when it does go off. But we could really do with another Halo of Arlis, just so we've got one to go in the queue. And try and make the best of the Reinhart build. Otherwise it's basically a Reinhart build where Reinhardt's not a part of it. Yeah, our armor in itself will be helping to keep everything nice and frozen. But most of the freezing at the moment is coming from the meteors, whereas it's supposed to come from other places, and then the armor's supposed to like try and help. Because there's a small window of opportunity to actually apply the Reinhart prop. Yeah, it is on Death Blossom. Also, it does have a sort of chance of going where you want it to, but it's just a sort of chance. overall it's a bit of a janky build. But we're still doing better than my brother with it. And we can see Reinhart actually proccing every now and then. We see incredibly large amounts of damage going off. That's that doing that. In fact, we can teleport around. We're not in any risk for needing to run away from stuff. But a significant amount of our damage is from meteors landing. It really, really does help us. Cool. More meteors smacking in to elite packs. We could probably push ourselves up to GR40, I reckon. And I've tried to keep as many cold skills as possible in the build. So things like the absolute zero black hole. All of that to try and help. Are you, like, seriously trying to attack me from down there? You bastards! The gall of some monsters. Alright, power pylon. Man, Death Blossom is such a bad skill for targeting stuff. It's just like, where are you shooting? Somewhere? Anywhere? Maybe? That way? Could be. Now, was that from the last floor or was that from this floor? Because if that was for this floor, I don't see it. Ah, now I do. Again, not convinced about worthy opponent, but a worthwhile opponent, maybe. Okay. Good, 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 good. Carry on moving through various trash mobs. Now the Rift Guardian's not going to go down in the same way as the Firebird set, of course. You wouldn't expect it to. But it's very much going to be a case of us focus firing on the Rift Guardian as much as possible. Which with something that doesn't actually focus fire, it's going to be problematic. It's going to end up mostly being meteor damage that we do. I think our meteor actually does about the same damage as Reinhart with itself, after all things considered. Okay. Hot. Then again, you know, maybe it'll go down really quick. Maybe. So that's a GR37 ticked off. Yes, whatever, Urshi. We've got like no chance of upgrading any of these. So we may as well upgrade over here for now. And we'll head back to town, and I think we'll just jump straight back into another. And we're going to do this one at GR40, so Torment 9. I think that's reasonable.
Enemies.
Good start. And everything is going to be hitting a lot harder. But Torment 9 is a good place, I reckon. At least until we get more ancient items to round out the set. Still obviously got ancient armor that we can get. Ancient aqua cuirass would have been ideal. I probably should have salvaged up the one that we had before, because even just a regular one, we would occasionally get the benefit from it. Certainly more than the chainmail we've been using.
Your grave waits.
Okay, let's see if we can find the next pack. I do like how Black Hole keeps them together nicely for the meteor to actually hit and smack into them. No, we'll push straight on, there's nothing else. We'll kill back there. Ooh, there's a pack over there. It looks to be frozen in itself. I think our frozen level is going to be more impressive than their frozen level though. Gone. So totally gone. Yeah, every now and then I'm seeing like 3 billion crop up. And that could be Reinhart triggering 3 billion, 4 billion, or it could just be a combination of other effects. Really hard to tell. I said it last time, but I do wish that there was an effect so that you could tell when it goes off. Even if it's like a massive snowball like the Yetis throw. I wouldn't mind if it looks stupid as long as like you can see. Okay, pushing on with the conduit. Grab a little bit of health on the way through. Come on. Get him gone. Hello there, friend. I'm afraid I don't understand what you're saying. I'm British, and my foreign language skills are somewhat limited. But welcome to the channel. I hope you're having a fun Monday. Normally I'd be playing with my brother, but unfortunately he's away on holiday at the moment, so it's just a bit of a solo Diablo session for me. Bang. Bang. And more bang. Wham bam, drop a frozen comet on your head. Alright, there must be a way forward. Down here somewhere. We've definitely got the strength to be able to push on a little bit further than this. Ooh, let's back out of that. That's going to be nasty and explosive. Grab, 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 grab. What are we up to? We're up to 73%. So probably only another couple of minutes. Then I think it'll be time to take a break. Hey, there's the way down. Okay. those aren't nearly as painful on this level as they are on Torment 11. Or Torment 12, I should say. Jeez, I'm running Torment 12. Generally, having lots and lots of pain on the ground. We do not like our feet being on fire. Well, unless we're using firewalkers, but that's very different. That's us choosing to have our feet on fire rather than us standing in someone else's fire. That's good. Our progress meter is shooting up as we're doing all of this. Oh my word, how did humans die already? Hey, big ones. See, they went for the illusionist, which is cool, but not really helpful when you end up with 0 health as an illusion. See the last one? Yeah, alright. Grab, grab, grab. Is that not enough? Oh, jeez. Fine. Gotta be one of these guys. Over here. There we go. Who are we taking out this time? Oh, Raziel. Let's not stand directly in the middle of this elemental twerking.
I wish I could do that.
Come on, dude, heal me. I already said it.
I wish I could do that.
Or not? Fine. I'll do it myself. So Rift Guardians are definitely a lot more dangerous, but not too bad. Gloves, braces, ring, and bits and bobs. So that is a GR40 finished. Good luck, Greg. I hope that your build is suitably geared to be able to do something similar to that. Let's just do this leveling up. We look so silly. We look so silly.
I am returning to town.
We did get a couple of Garrigan levels in that. Let's hand this in.
My power grows.
And the critical hit chance. Okay, let's ID the bits that we found. You never know, there might be something good. Not really. Something good? Not really. Something? No. No. Nothing good, unfortunately. We'll salvage up what we have. One gone. And we'll very quickly talk to Kadala about amulets because we're still hoping. It's nice, but it's not what we want. Still always hoping to find that Traveler's Pledge. Okay, well, for the moment, this can come across here. I'm going to salvage up the rest of the stuff that I have, and I'm going to take a couple of minutes break. So I'm going to transition it across to the back soon image. But I do hope you are enjoying this. I will be back shortly. So let me just transfer these across. There we go. If you are enjoying it, do stick around. I'm not going to be too long. I just need to get myself a drink, have a little stretch of my legs, and I'll be back shortly. Alright, let's get back to this. Thank you very much for sticking around, everyone. Okay. I think I'm happy enough that this build is going okay, so we'll still save that, and we'll re-equip this over here. Drop both of these off, and I think we'll run into another regular rift and get ourselves some more Greater Rift keys. We're going to try and push it again, because if we're lucky, then it'll be a good area, and it's not really a good area. We're not going to be breaking any speed records this time. No siree. Nope, nothing that way.
I'm healed.
This is not going to be a 6-minute rift. Right, backing off sensibly. But we can keep trying until we do get a 6-minute rift. I mean, it's not going to be impossible for us to do. We just need to obviously plan for it in the future. And then, you know, future problems will be things like getting a 3-minute rift at like 13 and other things like that. So, you know, one challenge leads to another. But certainly we have a technique that seems to work well enough. Oh yeah, I don't like the look of that either. Alright, let's get them exploding up. Whoa, that was just on the edge. I thought we might have been caught by that. I thought we were about to trigger a death there, everyone. And I say it's not going to be a 6-minute rift. It's not going to be far off a 6-minute rift. Probably closer to an 8-minute rift actually, when all's said and done. But it does make me think that with the right area we'd be able to do it, which is good. Yeah, it makes me think it's more about skill and luck a little bit rather than just, oh yeah, you're not totally not capable. I like when it's doable. And we are getting a few death spreads out of this, so that's good. That is a lot of damage we're taking all over the place. Somehow we didn't trigger a death though. Don't ask me how. that was actually pretty good for progressing. I still don't think it's going to be a 6-minute rift, but now it's more likely to be 7 minutes. Yeah, it's going to be very, very close.
Not ready yet.
Come on, die. Right, Rift Guardian gone. And I need to run back to town.
I need to go back. Still waiting.
Here we go. Yes! 6 minutes to save the world. That's really surprising. I didn't think we had enough time to do that. And we got an etched sigil out of it, which might be better than our current one. Okay, I'm just going to pop and grab myself another drink, so I'll be right back. Right, and I think that is actually going to be it for me for the evening. We're going to have a bit of a shorter session, but it has been a pretty good run. We've been going for about 3 hours on Diablo, which I think is pretty reasonable. So thank you very much for coming along. I do hope you have enjoyed this. I know I've had a good run. We've managed to, firstly, get the Halo of Arlis. That's huge. Secondly, we've pushed our Reinhart build up to GR40. And thirdly, we've increased our Garrigan level up to 364, which means we're a little bit closer to my brother's crazy 579. We're still like 200 behind, but we're not going to be running at Torment 13 anytime soon. If you are enjoying these videos, be sure to give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, you should do so now. I play Diablo 3 most Mondays, and sporadically there'll be other episodes that go up throughout. But otherwise, this has been an absolute pleasure. Thank you for coming along, everyone, and I'll see you again soon.